Thanks for sticking with us. We're now joined by women's head track coach Kari Kluckhohn and senior distance runner Amanda Laesch. Coach, this indoor season, this team really shined. A conference title, 7 entries to the national meet, and you came away with some great performances in Columbus.
Yeah, we've had really a great season. From day one of practice, we set our team goals. The women set the team goals that they wanted to have and what they wanted their experience to be like through the indoor season and through outdoor. It was a really exciting national meet, and we had a lot of new faces at the meet for us too, and it was really fun to have them get the experience but also come home with All-American tags.
Definitely a good experience all around. There were plenty of Cardinal women on the podium. Let's go to the highlight.
The Cardinal women had 6 entries into the national indoor meet. We start with the distance medley relay, 10 teams running 4,000 meters each. After a slow start, the Cardinals have moved up to 7th, and Amanda Laesch is trying to bring home a trophy, running the anchor leg for the relay. Middlebury's Margot Kramer crosses the finish line first, setting a Capital Center track record. The Cardinals check in at 12:04.4. That'll bring home 7th place and All-America honors. Laesch's work not done as we move to Saturday in the 5,000 meters. Chicago's Liz Lawton and St. Lawrence's Wendy Pavlis move out to the front of the pack on the first lap of 25. Five laps to go here. Laesch is making her move. She passes the middle pack to move into second. Only Pavlis is in front of her. At the finish line is Pavlis crossing with a D3 season best of 16:51.78. Laesch crosses the finish line at 17:05.32. She finishes in 6th. The Cardinals have one more relay to close out the night, the 4x400. Lauren Brightmore gets things started in lane 4, Wartburg's in 5, Illinois Wesleyan in 6. We go straight to the anchor leg. Kayla Bingham hands off to Sheila Walsh with North Central sitting in 4th, and Walsh wants to change that. Down the stretch, she does exactly that. The Cardinal relay clocks a 3:52.9. That'll bring home 3rd place. North Central hoping this success translates to outdoors.
Amanda, you were kind of on fire, if you will, at the conference indoor meet, taking all 3 distance events and then kind of moving forward a couple weeks ahead. Did that momentum kind of go on at all in Ohio?
Well, after conference, there's always kind of like an emotional just let down a little bit. You just feel exhausted physically, mentally, emotionally, and it's just so that week after I was kind of drained, and then competed at the last chance meet in the distance medley, and we qualified that one. And yeah, I was still emotionally drained for that, but we've got such a strong team, such strong training stuff that we got through and ran an awesome time. So by the time nationals came, I think it was picked up again, and everyone was excited, and you could kind of feel that similar feeling.
And this being your senior year, you're kind of able to finally get healthy for the first time over a consistent period. And I imagine that kind of helps both in cross and come to the indoor season, your performances, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we talk about all the time how consistency is key, and you can't just, you know, decide you're going to go out and run 50 miles one week and then the next week do nothing. I mean, you're going to either get injured or you're just not going to be where you want to be. And so it's just day in and day out, you know, being emotionally stable, being physically on the same page. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of cool. All the lessons and then the training coming together, it's definitely shown in my performances, I think.
And Coach, you were telling us that at the beginning of the indoor season, you really weren't sure if you were to expect Amanda here, but kind of a couple days before practice starts, you get a note, and she's here. Obviously, I imagine you're pretty happy with the performance we've seen so far.
Oh, definitely. We were at cross country nationals, and I remember Amanda's mom and I were hugging, and we thought it was it. We thought that was all, and it was a great, you know, exclamation point for her to be All-American in cross country. But I also watched her the whole cross season, seeing how strong she was, and thought, oh man, I wish we could have her for track. And yeah, she talked to Laesch once, and then she emailed me to see if she could come out, and you know, I was definitely not going to say no, so we definitely wanted her back. But really her experience that she's had, all the life lessons she's learned from her freshman year, being at nationals, going to junior national championships as well, to studying abroad, having mono, having an injury, and then building consistently and really sticking with it. She could have walked away a long time ago, but she loved running and she loves the team. And this year of training from cross to track, and last year to this year, has really paid off for her. And it's been a really great testament for the team as to what hard work and commitment can do.
And when we talked earlier in the year, one of the main themes of this team was the youth. How big is it to have a fifth-year senior here that's somebody that can be a leader with some of those younger distance runners?
Well, she's been a leader for everybody. And one of the things we talked about at our team meeting on Monday was until this past conference championship, Amanda was the only person on our team who had been on a conference championship team in track and field ever. Because we hadn't won since she was a freshman. So her guidance and, again, her willingness to come back and to commit to the team and really produce big for the team at conference, winning all 3 distance races, being track athlete of the year, and also getting Midwest Regional Track Athlete of the Year. It really, again, she deserves all of that, and she isn't one of the people who wants that attention. But, she just loves being a part of the team. And really the young people, seeing the seniors that we have and really seeing the hard work and the improvement they have made over the course of time hopefully will teach them some real lessons to keep our momentum going, both in the outdoor but also in the years to come.
For sure. Amanda, you ever, with some of the freshmen and sophomore on these teams, do you ever feel kind of like the old person in the room, being the grad student?
Sometimes. I think that was some of my hesitation in coming back. I was thinking, well, maybe it's time to move on. But I think this opportunity's here, and it's an awesome team, awesome girls. They're not just my teammates, they're my close friends. So I kind of, throughout the years, grew a lot closer to some of the younger girls because, I don't know, for whatever reason, how you make friends and how, you just create bonds in your training. And I think we all respect each other and just happy to be here. So. Sometimes feel old, but it's not it's not a big deal though. It's neat. It's good.
And when we were talking to you on Saturday, you had said, this team looks like they're going to be set up for the future with some of this young talent here, right? Yeah,
definitely, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to come back because I just felt like I put into the program, but I didn't feel like it was quite where, I didn't want to leave it yet. I wanted to make sure that these girls keep learning these lessons and that it's really in them and that the momentum keeps going throughout the program. We want to create a legacy for the women, not just for the men. And so it's a tradition that I think still needs to be practiced, and it's on its way. So just wanted to help with that.
And Coach, you had talked about, you guys had plenty of provisional qualifiers, some that just barely missed the cut. Who are some of those women that we're going to see maybe improving some of those marks outdoors and improving your number of bids to possibly the outdoor national meet? Right.
Well, we had a great group that went. We had All-Americans in several areas. I think we're going to see Michelle Cruzioni and Missy Savino joining us. We have a freshman, Jocelyn Redlinski, that also had qualified in the multis for indoor. Would love to see her outdoor as well. We have a couple other jumpers and javelin throwers that Bree Tolliver had qualified last year, and hopefully we'll see her on the list again for the outdoor season. But those are just a few that are coming to mind right now. But I think we could have a really strong 4x1. We had a great DMR and 4x4 indoor. I'd like to add the 4x1 for outdoor. But we add a lot of different events, so we'll see what happens when we add a little distance to the 55. You put the 100 in, you have the 400 hurdles, the steeple, the 10K, the javelin, and the hammer. We've got a lot of things in there to add. So it'll be exciting to see where we are when we start our outdoor season.
As a coach, when you guys transition moving forward, the athletes go on spring break and then you guys come back. What's something you can kind of put your finger on to help these guys transition to the outdoors?
Well, when we had our meeting on Monday, we talked about keeping momentum going. We won conference for cross country, won indoor, and to win outdoor, you can't let down really. You have to keep active, get in the weight room, really use this time to gain some strength at this point before the taper comes, before the conference championships. And that you can't just assume you're going to win. You have to do the work to make sure that we can close out the season the way we want. And it comes back to day one of track and field practice and that team goal poster that they made, and they signed, what they really want to get out of the year. And it's getting through having a strong performance from one season to the next.
Well, guys, we appreciate you coming by. Congrats on the great season so far, and look forward to seeing some success in outdoors.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we're out of time for this week's Cardinal Report, but we appreciate you tuning in. We're taking our own spring break next week, but tune in 2 weeks from now for all the North Central sports news and notes that you need. We hope to see you then.